Welcome back to the Third Wind channel, where today we're doing part 3 of our Total Drama Island iCarly Victorious Edition. And we've landed on episode 5 now on in the show, like the Total Drama Island show. We've done episodes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in 2 different parts, and now we're doing episode 5. So let's go get straight into it. We're going straight past the early alliances, and we're going straight to the first invincibility challenge, which is Campout. Teams must spend a night in the forest. All their essential needs are at separate camps, which they must find using a map and a compass. In the morning, the first team back for breakfast wins invincibility and junk food. And it seems that iCarly is the one to make it back to the camp first, meaning that Victorious must vote off a member. So let's see what's going on at the iCarly camp. Carly and Tebow find something in common. Cool. Freddy's mom and Sam have a major fight. I'd love to see that. Spencer is impressing the rest of the team with his art or something, I'm sure. The Carly Alliance number 4, which it was very weak, number 1 in strength out of 10. Sam leaves the alliance. I don't know why they were together. They must have had some weird reason. And another alliance forms. iCarly Alliance number 5. Gibby, Miss Briggs, and Spencer. I see here Gibby and Spencer have high loyalty to the group, but yeah, Miss Briggs, not so sure about that. But let's move on and see what's going on at the Victorious camp. Tori and Trina find something in common. It has a lasting impact. The sisters, that makes sense. In terms of targets, we have Trina targeting Robbie, St. John targeting Andre, Jade is targeting Trina, Andre targeting St. John. So what is that? No, it's 4 different targets. So nothing really overwhelming, but that means we're heading into the campfire ceremony, meaning one of our 9 Victorious members is going to get voted off. It will not be Psychowitz, it will not be Jade, it will not be Andre, it won't be Kat or Beck, which means we're left with Robbie, Sinjin, Tori, and Trina. Based on some of the events and just general thoughts, I feel like Tori and Robbie are safe. I've seen some the team was impressed with them, but in terms of Sinjin and Trina, I've seen some smoke. I'm thinking they could be the next to go. I think that I would have to go with Sinjin, although I'm a little bit skeptical it might be Trina as well. So let's see. Tori is safe. Robbie's safe. Okay, our doubts are confirmed, but who will be the one to go home? Will it be Sinjin or will it be Trina? And it is St. John's going home, and St. John must walk the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. That's it for St. John. That's it. I mean, I'm fine with that. Let's see what the votes looked like. So most people voted for either Trina or St. John. 1 vote for Robbie. But okay, farewell to St. John. But now we move on to 9 members left in iCarly and 8 in Victorious. The Victorious team needs a win now. Let's see what happens in episode 6. So, heading straight to the invincibility challenge, phobia factor. Campers must face their worst fears. Each camper who can successfully overcome their fear earns a point for their team. The team with the most points wins invincibility. Okay, so let's see who overcomes their fear. Freddy fails to overcome his fear. Gosh darn, Freddy. I mean, that's to be expected. Trina overcomes her fear. I can totally see that. Spencer also overcomes his fear. Definitely not of fire. This would be a fun video, by the way, kind of talking about what each of these characters might fear. Beck fails to overcome his fear. I feel like we've seen a bunch of their fears as well. Beck definitely doesn't fear heights. We've seen that. Gibby fails to overcome his fear, losing his prosthetic head. Jade overcomes her fear. Nice. Okay, to be expected. Miss Briggs fails to overcome her fear. She was one of the ones who I thought would actually overcome. Robbie fails to overcome it. Okay. Sam overcomes her fear. 2-2. Andre fails. Tebow doesn't fail. 3-2. Oh, it's 3-3. Victoria does it. Principal Franklin does it. 4-3. Kat fails. 4-3. Carly overcomes 5-3. That must be game, and because Jade has to do it twice, but fails to overcome. No, she does overcome her fear, like really carrying her team. 5-4, and Freddie's mom finishes it off 6-4. There's no way that Victorious can catch up, even if Psychowitz tried. It's 6-4, meaning that iCarly wins the 2nd game in a row. But who will get voted off? I'll tell you one thing, Jade won't. Didn't she just score 2 points for the team? But at the iCarly camp, Sam has a major meltdown, probably due to the fear. Carly and Tebow bond slightly. Cool. And the iCarly alliance number 5 that we just saw, Miss Briggs leaves the alliance. That's to be expected. Gibby loses 1 loyalty point, and I wonder why. But Spencer, Gibby in the alliance number 5, I see that lasting till the end. Let's proceed. Victorious Camp things should be much more crazy. Let's see. Robbie is impressing the rest of the team. That I think Jade as well, you know. Beck and Psychwoods bond slightly, maybe over their fears. And Beck and Kat find something in common as well. Probably the whole fear thing. That was a good game to make people bond. And Victorious Alliance number 3, 8 in strength. We have 4 of the core members of the friend group. Andre, Jade, and Robbie. Okay. And Tori. And then before our campfire ceremony, let's see what kind of smoke is going on. Let's see. Trina's targeting Robbie, and Robbie's targeting Trina. Okay, so let's keep an eye out for Robbie and Trina. But we do know that Robbie is impressing the rest of the team. So I'm thinking maybe Trina's in trouble. Let's see what's going on here. So 7 marshmallows, 1 person's getting sent home. If I had to guess and who I want to send home, I'd probably say Trina, to be honest. I think the rest of our gang should stay. But Tori gets a marshmallow. So does Jade and Kat. 3 girls safe. Psychowitz is safe. Beck is safe. And then it's left with Andre, Robbie, and Trina. And we know that Trina's getting a vote. We know that Robbie's getting a vote. So we don't really know anything much about Andre. I think Andre is safe, so I'm going to go ahead and check. Yes, Andre is safe. So who do I think of Robbie and Trina is getting voted off? Since Robbie was impressing at the challenge, or generally, I think it's time for Trina to say goodbye. And yes, Trina must walk the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. How sad, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's move on. Let's see what the game looks like now. Whoa, iCarly, big lead, 9-7 now. I think, wow, this is starting to look scary for Victorious. Let's do another episode in this part 3. I'm just too excited. I can't drop it now. Proceed. You know what? For switch up, let's take a look at the alliances. So we got alliance number 1, 8 in strength. That's a big alliance, you know. And then we got Franklin in this alliance too, again with Freddy's mom and Tebow. So Principal Franklin looking strong, playing 2 alliances. And that, oh man, this is 9 strength iCarly alliance. Oh man, this is my favorite one. Gibby and Spencer, that's amazing. Relationship highlights. Carly feels extreme hatred towards Ms. Briggs. Gibby and Carly feel mutual, unbreakable relationship. Okay, wow. We don't need to go through all these, but this is actually quite interesting. Should have been going through these more often. Sam and Ms. Briggs feel mutual extreme hatred towards each other. That's funny. Let's proceed here. Let's take a look at the Victorious Camp. We got 2 alliances, 1 8 strength and another 1 8 strength. I think it's interesting to look at these the people who get repeated. Robbie and Andre, and Tori. These guys should be safe. They're in too many alliances, and or they share an alliance. And yeah, we don't need to go through all that. But let's go into the 7th invincibility challenge for episode 7. Let's see what happens. So canoe trip. Teams must paddle their way out to Boney Island using designated canoes. Once there, teams must portage, their canoes across the center of the island to the other side. Once on the other side, teams must build a rescue fire, which will be judged. Then teams will canoe back home. The first team to bring their canoes back to the start will win invincibility. iCarly reaches Boney Island. iCarly reaches the other side. Well, basically, iCarly wins again. And what does that mean? Holy cow. Victorious is struggling. They're going to have to vote off yet another person. And at the iCarly camp, Freddy's impressing the rest of the team. Probably paddled nice and fast. Carly has a meltdown. Oh no. Why? Freddy's mom and Gibby have a small fight. I would pay to see that. That's funny. And then this camp must be burning right now. Jade and Psychwoods have a minor disagreement. That's it. I don't know. I think Jade is safe. She's proven herself, especially in these last few episodes. Jade is targeting Tori. Robbie's targeting Psychowitz, and Psychowitz is targeting Robbie. Extremely despises. I'm thinking Psychowitz is looking a bit rough here. I don't know. Let's take a look at the campfire ceremony for episode 7. So we got 6 marshmallows. That means we're gonna be left with 6 people after this. 6 to 9 on the oof. But first, let's see. So Jade gets a marshmallow. Suspected that. Andre also strong. Kat gets a marshmallow. So does Beck, which means we are left with 3 people who have not gotten a marshmallow. Will it be Robbie, Tori, or Psychowitz who goes home? I think that Robbie is home. He shares those 2 alliances, and so does Tori as well. And there was just some smoke around Psychowitz, so I'm thinking Psychowitz, it's his time to go home. Tori's safe. Psychowitz is safe. Oh no! I did not expect this. This is a big twist for me. I really thought that Robbie was the one that was safe. But Robbie must walk to the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. This is the first loss that I really feel. I don't know. Gonna be hard to see these games without Robbie. But let's take a look at the votes. Darn. Look at this. Jeez, okay. Pretty unanimous, almost unanimously for Robbie. Gee, even Tori backstabbed Robbie. Well, we're left with 6 people on Victorious and 9 people on iCarly. This is starting to get gruesome. The iCarly team is crushing the Victorious team. But let's save episode 8 for part 4. Let me know if you're enjoying this series, and subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys very soon on the Third Wind channel. See you soon.